Good morning, you guys. I'm just putting Sam back under the hood here. Kind of one of those gross rainy days. Little patches of clouds everywhere. And tell me when you're ready there, Sam.
Yep, ready.
Okay, you have control?
I have control.
Awesome. So why don't you hold us a heading of 070 degrees, 1,000 feet,
Okay.
and 80 knots, please.
Okay.
So we got a little bit of a dive going there. Start taking it back up to 070. 80 knots. It's Friday today, guys. Crazy, it's a rainy Friday, but it was sunny yesterday. It's supposed to be sunny again tomorrow. That's kind of cool. Gonna be, I don't know. What are you doing this weekend, Sam?
I have no idea, but I can't think right now.
Try to distract him while he's playing on instruments. Actually, interesting question that came in, Clyde. You keep emailing, it's awesome, it's great to hear from you. But you had a really valid question that other people have asked in the past, but instead of just emailing you back to answer it, I'm just going to answer it on here so that everybody can get the answer at the same time. So you were asking about Sam and going solo and how he's feeling confident and stuff going solo, but you were asking about emergency exercises. So it was in relation to him going solo because you were noticing that we're practicing more emergencies, autos and so forth, after him going solo. So the question was, did Sam do any emergencies before he went solo? Was he able to do emergencies before he went solo? So the main answer is definitely yes. So the way it works, really, you go solo at about 20 hours, and we teach you a lot in those 20 hours, but we definitely can't teach you everything. And so we do all the emergencies. We get them proficient enough that we feel like if something went wrong with the helicopter, they're going to survive. If they get really lucky, they're going to keep the helicopter 100% safe and not damage anything. But to us, the most important thing is that they get out alive if something goes wrong. We can turn a little bit to the left. Let's go 060 now.
Okay.
That's looking pretty good there now. You're starting to get dialed in. So yes, we definitely do all the emergencies and everything before they go solo.
What heading did you say?
060, please.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's a 100-hour course, and there's no way that you're proficient enough after 20 hours. So for the rest of the course, we keep practicing, and we just keep polishing those skills so that you get really, really good. And so on a flight test, when you're done the course, you can really do an excellent job at that exercise. And then hopefully when you go out into your career that you can do obviously really good if in the unfortunate circumstance that were to ever happen to you, that you had an engine failure or something like that. And then every year after that, you get recurrency training and refresher training and get another test to make sure that you can actually perform those exercises. So the long and the short of it is, yes, he definitely did get emergency training before solo, but it just has to keep continuing to get better and polished. Does that make sense, Sam?
Yep.
Yep. He wasn't thinking.
Uniform Tango, good day.
Oh, man.
All right, we're going to go over 2277.
And 2 miles traffic, helicopter Capra G2 Golf Uniform Tango Echo. Currently 1,000 feet. We are just south of the greenhouses, and we are headed eastbound.
Okay, so in 10 seconds here, we're going to do a rate 1 turn to the left. So you're holding your heading of east, 80 knots, 1,000 feet. Traffic is all clear to the left. So we can roll in now. So rate 1 turn is approximately 10% of your airspeed plus 7. So about, right now we're doing 80 knots, so 10% of that is 8. Plus 7 is about 15 degrees. So anywhere between, I find 12 to 15 degrees does a pretty good job at holding that rate 1 turn. And we also have this little white line that comes out when it hits that, or that white bar. When it comes out and hits that white line there, that's theoretically a rate 1 turn, but it's a little jumpy, so a little tricky. But we can keep testing it with our clock, so we're at 30 seconds, we should be on north, so the turn's a little on the slow side. We got to bank in a little steeper, trying to hold your 80 knots, trying to hold your 1,000 feet. You're doing a good job at those. But we definitely got to speed up that turn a little bit. Let's get it up to about 15, 16 degrees. So we should be coming around on west at the full minute. We have about 7 seconds to get there. Now, we're not going to catch up getting to west, otherwise that would be a pretty dramatic turn. We'll probably hopefully catch up when we get back to south. So maintain that 80 knots, that's 1,000 feet. Don't let it go, don't let it go, 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 go. Build up speed, quick, 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 grab your speed, grab your speed. So it's 140 feet out. We definitely don't want to blow 140 feet on a flight test. We gotta be a little quicker at correcting that. Good, we got about 7 seconds to go to get to south. So our heading's starting to come back on track there. There's south at 30. So now go back to your between 12 and 15 degree bank angle. There you go, getting 80 knots again, which is nice. We're still 100 feet high, so we're slowly working on that. Keep that bank angle going though. Don't slow it down. Trying to bring it all the way around. We got 15 seconds, so doing pretty decent on our turn. That's nice. Trying to get back to 80 knots, get back to 1,000. Rolling level now. Always roll level a few degrees before you get to your heading there. And bang, there you are, 1,000 feet, 80 knots. Hold that, hold that, hold that. Don't let it sink, don't let it sink. That's nice. Okay, let's turn left to heading of north. Traffic's all clear left. Got a big mountain in front of us that everybody can see except for you, Sam. Sorry. So yeah, nice rate 1 turn. Get us to a heading of north. Should be nice. Watching your 1,000 feet. Your 80 knots. Holding your 1,000 feet, holding your 80 knots, and let's start that turn to the right now. All clear to the right. Traffic's good. Getting that nice rate of turn in there right away so that you're on track right from the get-go. Probably just a touch steeper, yeah. And just really focusing on that 80 knots, 1,000 feet. Bank angle's probably a little on the shallow side. So there's 30 seconds, we should be on east, so yeah, we're a few degrees slow. Bank end just a little steeper. A little steeper still, I don't think we're catching up. I think we're actually getting further behind on our turn there. So let's bank into about 16, 17 degrees, there you go. We'll probably have to hold that for most of the rest of the turn. There, we should be on south. Not too bad, about 6 seconds slow, that's not horrible. Doing a good job at holding your 80, holding your 1,000. Let's get her back down to 1,000. On a flight test, we're only going to be allowed plus or minus 100 feet and 10 knots, so. Okay, west. Yeah, you're actually a little bit fast on your turn, interesting. This one's looking pretty good. Slow down that turn just a hair. Okay, rolling level on north, about 5 seconds fast actually, but altitude's pretty good, speed's pretty good, heading's nice. Excellent. And then just once you roll level, just hold it. As long as you have to, just hold it, hold it, hold it. Until your examiner says something else. Okay, I'm going to take control.
Okay, you have control.
Hands and feet off. You're going to close your eyes.
Okay.
And we're going to do a recovery from an unusual attitude.
Okay.
So again, recovery from an unusual attitude is roll, pitch, airspeed, power, trim, altitude. 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 Okay, go ahead and recover. So say it out loud.
Roll. Pitch.
Oh, get that pitch nice.
Airspeed. Power. Trim. Altitude.
All right. Yeah, so the first 3 are the critical ones to save your life. The rest is just cleanup. So roll, pitch, and airspeed are going to be what's going to get the helicopter back safe and ready to fly. And everything from there on, you're just going to clean up. So then you're going to start thinking about, okay, I went into the clouds on a heading of north. So maybe if I descend and turn around to a heading of south, I can get back out of these clouds, right? So that's where the rate 1 turn comes in. That's where, climbs and descents come in. I'm going to take control. I have control.
You have control.
Hands and feet off. Close your eyes. Now, just so you guys know, the reason that we're getting him to close his eyes is we're trying to get his inner ear a little bit imbalanced. So we're trying to throw off his balance so that when he takes control, it's like he accidentally flew into clouds, kind of lost the balance in his ear, got totally out of control, and then has to rely purely on his instruments, not on what he feels, to fix the helicopter. So it's a really, really odd feeling what he's feeling right now. Okay, but just before you close your or open your eyes, what do you think we're doing right now?
Feels like we're going straight.
Okay, you can take control. Go ahead and recover.
All right. Roll, pitch, airspeed, power, trim, altitude.
There you go. So it's interesting. You thought you were going straight. You were banking about 20 degrees to the left with a whole bunch of out of trim. Let's turn right to heading up north. Traffic's all clear to the right.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's super funny. Okay, why don't we plan another diversion here?
Okay.
So we probably want to spin the map around, orientate it the way that we're flying.
Okay.
And just crossing the power line, so that's kind of a good reference point. We're going to go from our point to Matsqui Island, kind of the western tip right there. Matsqui Island.
Okay.
So start out by drawing your line. Draw it the way that you plan to fly it.
Okay. So I want to go straight to Hatzik and around that. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, around the prison there, yeah.
No. Matsqui.
Alright. Find your halfway point, split that in half.
Okay, halfway. About right prison there.
Okay. And then what's our approximate heading, the initial heading? Pretty close to south?
Yeah, probably just
160 or something?
Yeah, 160.
Okay, that's good. And you can see that you're doing about that, so you're going the right way right now. We can already see Hatzik Lake there, so that's nice.
Yep.
Okay, and we got to get time off. We forgot to grab that. So that was about a minute ago, 9:22. Good. Now using your thumb again, this is 5 miles. So let's figure out how many miles the trip is.
I'd say 12.
Okay, 12 miles, so time to go. Let's just jot down 12 as a reference point. So again, we're doing about 80. So if you're doing a mile a minute, it'd be 12 miles would be 12 minutes. You're doing 60. We're doing 80, so just guesstimate.
9 again.
9, okay. About 9 minutes. 9 on to 9:22 is?
9:31.
Okay, 9:31. Excellent. And let's just do a radio call.
Okay.
Hatzik Lake traffic helicopter Cabri G2 Golf Uniform Tango Echo just north of Hatzik Lake at 1,800 heading towards Matsqui Island.
Awesome. And we're at 2 degrees, so just watching your altitude there with that temperature should be all right.
Okay.
And who else would we call if we were on a flight plan?
126.70.
Yeah, FSS, let them know that we're diverting from our flight plan.
Yep.
And how much fuel do we have? Do we have enough for this trip?
Yep. Hour and 24 minutes.
Okay, so that's good. We got 52 liters, so we got plenty enough for a 9-minute flight.
Yep.
Excellent. So now we just got to make sure that we're figuring out where we are, staying on track, and then we're going to revise that ETA at halfway.
Okay.
So that's pretty good. You figure halfway is kind of, we're just past Hatzik Lake kind of thing?
Yeah, probably more like here.
Okay. Alright, so just at the edge of Hatzik there.
Yep.
Awesome. So the reason you do diversion exercises is you plan a trip, plan to go somewhere, and then for one reason or another, you have to do a diversion. So different reasons would be the weather socks in on you or something. You're trying to get to Hope, for example. Weather socks in, no, I can't do that. Maybe I'm going to divert back to Chilliwack or something. Or because you figure out that the route that you were going, you're not going to have enough fuel for it. Maybe you had more headwinds than expected or something, and so you realize, no, I'm not going to make it. I got to divert to another location.
Right.
It could simply be that your customer changes their mind or something like that. So now they say, oh, by the way, before we get back to Abbotsford, can we swing by that, that mountain over there or this lake or whatever? That's just a diversion off your route. So you got to go, okay, well, I planned enough fuel for our trip and back, but let me see if I can do that. So you just do a quick pencil line, figure out how many miles it is, how many minutes, and then go, yeah, we can fit that in, or no, sorry, we can't do that kind of thing. I've had that dozens of times.
Right.
You plan just enough fuel for the trip and, 20-minute reserve, maybe a little extra. And then on the way home, they're like, oh, yeah, Misha's going to take us over here. Like, no, I'm not.
Not today.
All
right, we're getting close to our halfway point.
Okay, excellent.
I'd say pretty much halfway to the Fraser, we'll be there.
Okay, sounds good. So what's our time then?
Okay, 9:27.
All right, so how many minutes was that from 22 to 27?
5 minutes.
Okay, so it should take us another 5. That's why we love halfway, because it just makes life really easy. So 5 more minutes on to 9:27.
33.
27, 5 minutes.
Ooh. Nope, 32.
There you go. So we'll just jot 32 down, we'll revise that. There's only 1 minute different than we originally thought. All right.
It is windy or
So we kind of have to, kind of have to monitor these clouds. I think we're going to have to stay on top of these little guys underneath here. Otherwise, they're going to be really dipping down low.
Okay.
They're going to be just like the ones we went out over on the east route there. They're kind of scattered around. It'll be fine to be on top of them.
Okay.
Fraser River traffic, Cabri G2 Golf Uniform Tango Echo, just approaching the Mission Bridge on the Fraser River at 1,100 feet, westbound towards Matsui Island.
Perfect. And then obviously this is a fairly easy one, but the most important part of diversions is actually finding your spot. So just make sure you're doing good map reading.
Yep.
Figure out exactly where you are. Obviously this one's going to be pretty hard to mess up, but should have picked something more tricky. I guess the tricky part of this one is you have to do more radio work and stuff than usual.
Yeah. Plus, we're not even going to... The clouds are...
Yeah, we're going to see it. I think you can see it's already open over there. So that's going to be fine.
Traffic, helicopter Cabri G2 Golf Uniform Tango Echo, approaching the eastern tip of Matsui Island on the Fraser River at 1,400 feet, heading in the northwest route.
Awesome. Nobody out here. Pretty quiet. You're welcome to get ATIS early if you want.
Yep.
Abbotsford Airport, information echo, weather at 1714 Zulu, wind calm, visibility 5, rain, few clouds, at 300, 2,500 broken, 4,000 overcast, temperature 4, dew point 4, altimeter 3030, approach ILS, runway 07. Landing and departures, runway 01. Inform ATC that you have information echo.
Echo.
Abbotsford Airport, information echo, weather at 1...
Matsui Island traffic, helicopter Cabri G2 Golf Uniform Tango Echo, just above the western tip of Matsui Island, getting ready to head into the northwest route at 1,700 feet.
All right.
Okay, there's the tip of Matsui Island.
Perfect.
And there's 31.
Yeah, so it was actually our first ETA was even more close. I mean, they were only 1 minute apart. But realistically, like it turned 31 just back there. So it'll be like 31 and a half. It'll be almost perfect on your ETA there. So.
Okay, can I call tower?
Yeah, you bet. We're asking for the infield.
Abbotsford Tower, helicopter, Cabri T2 Golf Uniform Tango Echo with Echo.
Cabri T2 Golf Uniform Tango Echo, atmosphere tower.
Uniform Tango Echo is 6 miles northwest, ascending to 1,000 feet inbound for BC helicopters.
Uniform Tango
infield.
Echo, altimeter 3030, cleared inbound northwest route. Report Mount Lehman.
Correction, could we get the infield for Uniform Tango Echo?
Uniform Tango Echo, roger, check for the infield.
Uniform Tango Echo.
Right on.
Mr. Tower, Hotel Foxtrot, requesting a hover taxi to the vicinity pad Alpha.
Hotel Foxtrot, hover taxi across runway 01, land vicinity, pad Alpha, your discretion.
Hotel Foxtrot.
Cool. So we're going to head back to the infield. We're going to do some autos, some engine failures in the hover, and then we'll take it home. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're going to leave it here. And have a great weekend, you guys. We'll talk to you again on Monday.
See ya.
See ya.